Peace, what up, kids? Salute, how y'all doing? What's good? This is Elder Sensei from the group Artifacts. One more time, straight from New Jerusalem, I bring y'all another story. I read another book for you today, the third in the installment of the Jon Klassen Hat Saga, the Hat Trilogy. Now, the first book that I read from Jon was called I Want My Hat Back. Now, that was a story about a bear whose hat was stolen by a rabbit. The bear got his hat back. The second book that I read was called This Is Not My Hat. Now, that story was about a fish who stole a hat from a bigger fish. Today, I read you another story from Jon, and this one is called We Found a Hat. This story is about two turtles who like the hat, and they both look good in it. But there's two turtles and one hat. Let's see how they figure this out. Part 1, we found a hat. Let's get into it. Now here's the two turtles and the hat. We found a hat. We found it together. But there's only one hat, and there's two of us. The turtle puts the hat on. He tries it on. How does it look on me? He asks his friend. His friend says, it looks good on you. So the other turtle puts the hat on, and he says, how does it look on me? He says, it looks good on you too. They both like the hat. It looks good on both of us. But it would not be right if one of us had a hat and the other did not. So, there's only one thing to do. We must leave the hat here and forget that we ever found it. So the turtles start to walk away from the hat. But the one turtle is still back there. They walk and walk onto the rock, but the turtle is still looking at the hat. Part 2, watching the sunset. The turtles walk away, and as you can see, the sun is about to go down. We are watching the sunset. We are watching it together. Two turtles are on the rock, watching the sun go down. What are you thinking about? Says the turtle to his friend. I am thinking about the sunset, he says. The two stand up on the rock. And the friend says to the turtle, what are you thinking about? And he says, oh, nothing. He's thinking about the hat. Part 3, going to sleep. We are going to sleep. We're going to sleep here together. The two turtles lay down, and the hat is still there. The one turtle wakes up and asks his friend, are you almost asleep? His friend says, I am almost asleep. He asks him again as he starts to get up and walk away. Are you all the way asleep? He asks. His friend says, I am all the way asleep. I am dreaming a dream. The turtle gets further and further toward the hat. What are you dreaming about? He asks. I will tell you what I'm dreaming about, his friend says. I am dreaming that I have a hat. It looks good on me. There's the hat he has on his head. And he's dreaming of the hat and how good he looks in the hat. And then he says, you are also there. You also have a hat. The two turtles are there together in the dream. We both have hats, he says. He stays by the hat and he starts to walk back toward his friend after he tells him that he has a hat in his dream too. He goes back to his friend and lays down and goes back to sleep. And he leaves the hat there. That is a very good friend. So, the turtle learned the lesson. Even though he wanted to keep the hat for himself, his friend still had a dream that he had a hat too. Always have good friends like that. Thank you once again, kids, for watching me read this story. I appreciate you for listening, for watching. Thank you to Nicci Cheeks. HipHop Loves Books. Elder Sensei. I'm out, y'all. Till the next time.